I've created two services using ng service, ng generate service, and the service name. Okay, so this is the service name, and it created us two files. In this file, I have created with a particular @injectable, in which we have provided in property, that is an inbuilt property which has root. Okay, and we have different imports like injectable and observable. I have added inside our export class service API service, okay, a private API URL property in which I have given the particular URL of our Spring project. This, okay. So after adding this in our constructor, I've added a particular HTTP type of property of HTTP client, okay. And after adding HTTP client, due to dependency injection, we will be able to use this variable as we added this as a parameter in our constructor. So I created a getData method of type observable. Observable is particularly used for, a particular class used for representing any sets of values or any amount of over any amount of time. Okay, so it can be at any time we can use or we can store data. That's why I am creating a particular method of type observable of type any. This is returning us a particular method, a particular thing that is this.htp.get. Get is a particular method, or the get method is used to get the particular details of the properties. Okay, so in this method, I have added the particular address of our API URL, that is using $, and so we have to give this, and then after that $, then we have opening and closing curly braces. In this, we are adding this.api URL referring to our this address. Okay, we are calling here this.api URL /list. What is /list? /list is a particular added URL thing for calling, for adding this thing. Okay, in our Spring project we have this. I want to call this API, that's why I have used localhost is to 8080/list. Instead of this localhost is to 8080, we have used this.api URL, which is same as HTTP's is to /localhost is to 8080 and /list for calling this method. Okay, for adding this API method. Then we have another method for saving the data, that is saveData. I created a particular method saveData of type save observable, so that we can use it in any time. Okay, a representation of any set of values over any amount of time, and it is of type any. And I have added a particular parameter address of type any in our saveData method. In saveData method, we are returning this.http.post. Post is used for adding a particular values. Okay, so in post, I have added the particular URL this.api URL /address for giving the particular properties /save. This is not the same URL in this, so we will see what we can do. This is the URL of save in our Spring project. Localhost is to 8080/home. Okay, so we will see /save, and we are providing a particular address and headers. In headers, we are adding the particular HTTP headers, that is application will be of type JSON. The particular values, and I will give the particular values, it will be created, it will be converted to our JSON type of values. Okay, so this is how one of the saveData method is being created by us in our service api.service.ts file. Now we are calling this file, we are calling this method using this class name. Okay, so how we are using, as we know, this is a particular service class in which we are looking for injectable. We will see injectable and a particular class service API service. That's why we will call it using constructor dependency injection. So in our register component, in our register.component.cs file, in here, when it will come to us our on register component, on register method in register.component.ts file. Okay, in here I will add the particular thing in this constructor. Let's see, we will add the particular API service in constructor for like private, so that we can use a particular methods of service API in our register component.ts file. Okay, so here I will give it like private API service of service. Just a second. Her class name is service API service. Okay, service API service. Okay,